Hello crows and non-crows alike, my name is Joe Mac, otherwise known as Support Crow, and today I'm wondering, how do we become the captain of the Gemini? The Gemini, of course, being our new ship in the Expanse Osiris Reborn. You see, just last week we got this wonderful gameplay trailer that teases what we could see during the beta, but what I accidentally skimmed right on over and just ignored completely was the email newsletter it came with. Owlcat Studio sends out this email update, and because I'm so enamored by this wonderful gameplay trailer, I completely overlooked some details. Within the email it says that we will meet Safar on the Pinkwater station, will confront a powerful enemy, and I quote, "Earn yourself the title of captain." This is very interesting because we know from past trailers and whatnot that the assault on Pinkwater Station 4 is a few missions ahead. That leaves me with a few questions. Who is or was our captain? I've combed over past footage and I just can't really see anybody that really stands out. There is one moment in the gameplay trailer where we are talking to some guy in a nice tie, but he doesn't really strike me as captain material, more like manager of the station material. Then there is this rumor about a mystery character, the pilot of the Gemini, that we have not met yet. However, I do not believe this was our former captain either. Why would they choose to step down and let a subordinate take the lead? So no, I believe the pilot and our former captain are two different characters. Overall though, who was our captain is probably going to have to be a mystery that we'll solve when the game releases. As to how we become captain, I think I might have a theory. Overlooking all the gameplay and seeing what we have so far, I think I can create a rough timeline of events that lead up to the assault on Pinkwater Station 4. The first event, thanks to the environments trailer, would be our tutorial. There is some kind of mission that we are currently on with our sibling. A mission that takes place with our beginner crew and ship that is captained by this mysterious figure, the person that we are bound to replace eventually. The ship, of course, not being the Gemini, because we know that we end up stealing that ship later on. In this tutorial, we have the discussion we hear through the environments trailer, and we know that we are not a captain at that point because the main character and their sibling is talking about where they hope to go on shore leave.
Ground control to Private J. Says you daydreaming again? I am. See, so we just need to shoot a few more unlucky bastards and done. Us two merry mercs can finally have some shore leave. Where are you hoping we dock? How about Ganymede? Fresh veggies from the domes, no damn tube protein, and some cranky Martian Marines itching for a fight with their UNN counterparts. I'll pass. Other options? Series? Might look a bit grim sometimes. And OPA extremists are working overtime to set the station on fire. But it is the largest port in the belt, with a bar guide the size of the UNN's desk jockey manual. You told me you were tired of bars just yesterday. I said I'm tired of drinking with Luciana. She remembers too much and me too little. Forget series then. My suggestion? Eros.
A captain does not hope to go anywhere. They decide. This tells me that they are part of the crew, not the leaders. After leaving the tutorial, we then go on shore leave on Eros. We hit up the bars, we have a good time, maybe hit a few slot machines, and then shit hits the fan. I'll let you discover that for yourself, but some really bad things happen. Something that causes us to have the need to find another ship and lose our captain in the process. So my theory is right here, is that our ship ends up being destroyed, and our captain, at this point, either dies somewhere in Eros or dies on the ship as it's being destroyed. Without any real option to escape, we get desperate and we start looking for other options. And it turns out that the only ship that's capable of leaving Eros is one of the ships that is complicit in whatever is going on, aka the Gemini. We steal that ship and we leave. And this is where things get a little foggy because anything can happen in between Eros and Pinkwater Station 4, but I'm assuming we go straight to the station. We dock and we are greeted by this person who says,
"Oh, you're back already? Wait, So you flew in on that?
And then we immediately go to the manager of the station and report on what's happening.
Tight beam. Protogen will easily turn this into a massacre if they want.
Protogen wanting their ship back and trying to cover up any kind of loose ends follows our tails to the station, and more chaos ensues. And somewhere along the way here we end up meeting Safar, who, given his technological mechanical prowess, is probably already on the Gemini looking it over, and from this point it's kinda hard to say. Part of me wants to say that we are promoted by our manager to become a captain. Another part of me thinks that we are a captain out of happenstance, that everyone in Pinkwater Station, including the manager, ends up getting slaughtered by Protogen. We make our escape on the Gemini and fly off with whoever is left standing. At this point in the story, it's just us, our twin, Safar, this mysterious pilot, whoever they are. And given that you and your brother are most likely the ones that's going to be doing the shooting, you are made captain out of happenstance. So yes, that is the theory. We start off having a captain that ends up getting killed on Eros, possibly dying on the original ship we start the game on. We end up at Pinkwater Station with a new ship, and we are either promoted to captain or bestowed that honor out of happenstance and left with a very major question. Who is Protogen and why are they hunting us? And more importantly, what can we do, if possible, to stop them? I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. How do you believe we're going to become captain of the Gemini? And be sure to follow for more The Expanse Osiris Reborn content. Until then though, as always, be safe, be well, be kind, bye-bye.